Yeerinaya for Diario Vea, Venezuela. Mr. Speaker of the Parliament, I would have to like your reaction to the claim by many people in Somalia who say that UN Resolution 25 was actually instigating the invasion in the country, and this was just another way of American-led war, like in Iraq, where they claimed that they had Al-Qaeda or weapons of mass destruction. Now it's Al-Qaeda. You yourself say there is no Al-Qaeda in your country. We have not seen any other proof for that. And I would like to have the reaction of Commissioner Michel, please, as well on this, whether this is not just another excuse for another invasion here.
1725 aniga horta marka hore waxaan u arkay waqtigiisa ayuu in hoogaa degdegay waxaan rabnay anaga in December 15 markii la gaaro haddii shirka suurto galo markaas kadib hadduu suurto gali waayna markaas kadib inuu ahaado si kasta ahaato haddii mar la ansixiyay ay ku jirto inaanan ciidamada wadamada frontline state inaysan u geli karinin haddana ay ku jiraan anaga markii hore in ayaga u fududeynaysa ayaan u arkaynay si kasta ha ahaato hadda waxaan rabnaa in ayadii haddana loo isticmaalo ayagana looga soo saaro maadaama aysan ku jirin inay ayagu galaan frontline state kana laga saaro ciidamada kalena la keeno weygas in xal lagu heli karo ayaan u arkaa.
I believe actually this 1725 resolution made by the Security Council, we wanted, it was a little bit earlier to be taken place. I agree with everybody, because we wanted first to have the 15 December, the reconciliation between the TFIs and the ICUs. But before that, anyway, this is an action which has taken place before that happens, and it become history now, so we cannot change anything at all. But what we are saying now is, since we were not actually hoping this to become quickly, what we are saying is now 1725 has to be an instrument that's make the withdrawal of this illegal forces, because it says itself, one of the paragraphs, that the frontline states should not be included, the forces that are coming to Somalia. So we want actually to be very constructive instrument for actually the legitimacy of the sovereignty, territorial integrity of Somalia to be restoring again, and 1725's implementation will be really a good thing for Somalia right now. It can be used positively now. It can be used positively, but we need its quick implementation, and that will help Somalia and it will make case of win-win for both sides rather than win and lose. And actually it says also itself withdrawal of the occupied forces and then implementation of the deployment of the African Union peace mission forces with the umbrella of the United Nations or anyone actually supporting that, which will make a little bit an inducive environment that all institutions can work together in a positive way. So this is what I believe. Whether it's wrong or right, I see personally 1725 is the best solution for Somalia now. And we have to actually fulfill the requirement of that particular resolution. And it will help international community and Somali people.
About the question you put to me, in fact, it was not really a question. It was rather a personal consideration and a personal opinion. I don't share at all your opinion, and I don't think the United States wants to invade Somalia. We have the same concerns as the United States about the future of Somalia, but we believe strongly that the only way to assure, to guarantee security is the political way. That's our deep belief, and we are acting highly and very actively in order to boost and to support a political process. We think, for instance, that if you want a peacekeeping force being there, and we are in favor of it, we have to link it to the reconciliation process. And you heard the speaker, and I fully agree with him. We have to bring together all those who represent the Somali people. Otherwise, you will have frustration. You will have violence again and again. You cannot have a sustainable peace in Somalia if all the parties don't feel involved with the future of their destiny. That's my belief. So, of course, we don't believe in military action. We don't believe in bombing. We don't believe in these kinds of means. But otherwise, we are completely on the same line with the American friends. We are completely and very often in contact with them, and we share. They also, they have said it very firmly, they also want an inclusive process. We want an inclusive process. So we have to give a chance to an inclusive process. The Somali want an inclusive process. The International Contact Group wants an inclusive process. The European Union, the United States also, the UN. All the partners want an inclusive process. So just do it. Let's go for an inclusive process. And how can you imagine that if you want an inclusive process, you can put Parliament on side? This is not possible. The Parliament is the main instrument in all the democracies of the world to go to an inclusive process, because by nature it is an inclusive system.
We are rather late. I don't know if the speaker has time for a last question eventually. Yes.
I would like to know if you think that the American military operation will help the reconciliation of your country.
anigu military system hadda in waxba lagu xallin karo Soomaaliya arinteeda uma arko. Soomaaliya waxa inta lagu xallin karaa wada hadal iyo dib u heshiisiin baa lagu xallin karaa. Wax military lagu xallin karaa marna ma arko.
The best way, actually, it has been rightly put, His Excellency, the Commissioner Michel, military forces cannot solve the problem of Somalia. And the best way is inclusivity with the help of all international community, from the United States to all the way down to Africa, to Europe, to Arab League, to anyone else, to work together for the reconciliation and all-inclusive Somali. Force cannot actually help to this particular situation in Somalia.